Hello everyone, welcome to Rhinofeed. Today we're going to take a look at the Poker 2, which we all know and love, but this time in white and with Cherry MX clears. So this was an exclusive through Massdrop. They made 395 of them, and I think there were around 319 that were officially purchased through the first run. But it was so popular that they're going to do a second run, which is currently running right now. So if you want a Cherry MX Clear keyboard, go pick it up there. It's pretty sweet. So I've already done an unboxing of the Poker 2, but I will do a quick one just so you know what's included in the Massdrop box. They have a little bit different labeling here, so it's actually English. I got the white LED backlit model, the white case, and Cherry MX clears. Everything else is pretty much blank. So we're gonna open it up. As usual, you get your Chinese user manual. There is an English version online, which I'll post a link in the description for. Here's your white USB cable, since I got the white model. It's pretty nice that they include that. They also give you a wire type key puller, which is also made by MKC. It's a different sort of neat design, however. I kind of like it. They also include some Rgb mods, which I did get in my other Poker 2, but these are a little bit different. They are true RGB versus a little bit more pale color. And I can't quite figure out if they're PBT or ABS yet, but they are double shot. So if they manage to do double shot PBTs, that's pretty sweet. The other ones were blanks, where these have the letters, or the full, shift control all written out. And they're more vibrant key. I'll show you the other ones that were included in the Poker 2 that I purchased, not off of Massdrop, but it was off of, I think it was from Q10. Much different. These are a little bit paler color. They're blanks. They are thick PBTs for sure. I know that. And I really like these actually almost better than the ones included in the second Poker here, just because they're a little bit more unique for Rgb mods. But there you go. It's just a little bit different. Now let's take a look at the keyboard itself. Whoa. First of all, I do want to mention that I've done a full review of this already months ago on my channel, so you can go check it out. But I will do a mini review of this model specifically. So you're not going to get programming, dip switches, or any of that specific stuff to the Poker 2. Just talking about this white model and Cherry MX clears. First thing you'll notice is that this has thick Pbt Key Caps. They are not the UV-coated ABS keycaps that you'd normally find on a Poker 2 with backlighting. And the only downfall of that is that the backlighting is not going to show through each individual letter because they're not semi-transparent. Backlighting is only going to go around each keycap, and you might see a little bit of a glow effect on higher brightness levels through the keycap. The plate is white, so the LED is going to reflect off of that and it'll look kind of cool. And one thing that I noticed, which is kind of sad, is that this case is almost an off-white color. It doesn't match these super bright white keycaps, which kind of bothers me just a little bit. But at least with the Poker 2, you can always swap cases out pretty easily. On the back, there is the metal plate with Poker 2 and KBC etched into it, your 4 rubber feet, and your 4 individual dip switches for extra features there. But I want to do another typing test, advanced this time, so I'm a little bit slower, and also on a towel or maybe my mouse mat, so that you don't hear my desk kind of reflecting that hollow sound from the wood. Maybe that'll give you a more accurate representation of the sound of Cherry MX clears. Alright, so here goes the second typing test of the Poker 2 with clears. I have my mic right over here in view of the camera so you can see the distance. I have my Corsair MM200 extended mouse mat, which is just, 4 millimeters of foam so you won't hear the desk anymore. And you can also adjust your volume according to my voice level. Alright, so here goes. Also, listen carefully for the slight pinging you can hear from the plate, or maybe the PCB. I'm not sure what it's coming from, but my previous poker did not have this ping, and the poker with clears has a slight ping. Hopefully it'll go away, otherwise I might put some felt and see what happens. And other than that, I'm going to give you some awesome glamour footage of it and talk about Cherry MX clears while we're at it. I really like them a lot. They are a fantastic switch. They're much heavier than Browns, but once you get past that tactile bump, the force required to bottom out increases the closer you get to bottoming out. So kind of like a linear switch. The nice thing with this is your fingers are not going to be bottoming out the switches as often, just because it's almost twice the amount of force required as Cherry MX Reds that I commonly used before. So it's a great option for those who want to not stress your fingers out as much because you're not bottoming out all the time. And the funny thing is the tactile bump, a lot of people say Browns have a sand in the switch, like a little piece of sand. Well, clears to me would feel like there's a pebble in the switch. It's heavier. It's just a little bit more something to get over. Once you pass that tactile bump, though, then it's kind of a linear switch. It's a little bit weird when you're gaming, but it's still, I don't know, it's something about it feels light enough that it doesn't bother me, like buckling Springwood or MX Blues would, because it doesn't have a click. So that's my little mini review of Cherry MX clears. You can always look more about it on Desk Authority, Geekhack, or any of those fun sites. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed the footage. I'm still getting some practice with my new slider. And happy Halloween as well. I actually carved a pumpkin with the Rhinofeed logo in it. It's pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe.